Hey guys, Professor Bell, Comic Book University, and Detective Comics 976. All right, so in this one, we get to see a really heartbreaking moment. It's actually the past. It's sometime in the past, and Cass, she's the orphan. She's going out and she's seeing that these kids are being kidnapped by this version of the Yakuza. I don't know, group, whatever. It's like a contingent, all right? As led by Lord Shoka. He's this evil dude with bioelectric implants in his tattoos. Really weird. So he punches with electricity. That's kind of freaky dangerous. Anyway, absolutely no match for Cass. Like, she just wipes the floor with this dude. But then all of a sudden at the end, what happens? What's his name? Clayface shows up. I'm like, oh, he's back! He's back! And I just like, no, this is a story for the past. So she's relating the story to the psychiatrist that she's with, and the psychiatrist is about as useless as you know what on a bull. You know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely useless. She's like, all right, so tell me about this, tell me about that. Well, what do you think? Do you think you're a good person? And then she goes up to Bruce later and she's like, okay, so this is what I'm reporting. I don't like what you did with any of the boys, but at least you spent time with the boys. You're now spending time with her, and you got to fix this stuff. Wait, but you're the shrink, so what should I do? I don't know what you should do. I'm just saying you should do something. You are literally the most useless shrink in the world. And yet Batman goes and says to Tim Drake, yeah, she's going to come back tomorrow or whatever, and then I want you to talk to her afterwards. You want Tim to talk to the shrink? The most useless person? Yo, for real? Go hire Dr. Phil. All right? This is something like that. Go hire the celebrity shrink from the Legion comic books right now, that 5-issue miniseries right now. This chick is useless. Absolutely no point in her even existing at this point. I wouldn't be surprised, and I'd actually be kind of happy to find out she grows up to be a villain sometime in the future, all right? You're better off with frickin' Harley Quinzel, all right? Harley sitting there trying to give you some strength, because at least she knows what she's doing. This girl, she's like, okay, I don't know what to do. I just feel like complaining and saying it's all your fault. Shut up. Get out of here, Valley Girl. Anyway, so that rant being put to the side. Everything else in the comic book was great. You get to see Batwoman goes walking into a room with the Court of Owls is out there putting a beating on a pirate ship. Not a real, whatever. They are the pirates trying to take over the ship that's trying to bring this one canister is supposed to bring something special to South Africa to help out their economy. And like, no, we want South Africa to die. Why? The former Dutch colony? Why? Why do you want South Africa to die exactly? Anyway, doesn't need to be explained. It's the idea. Quarter Owl wants it done. Okay, so let's do it. But she shows up, and the first thing she says when she walks into this room, and she's got like Azrael behind her, she's got Batwing behind her, and she's like, yeah, nobody dies today. Well, if you say nobody dies today, all that actually means is you don't plan on murdering anybody today. Oh, yeah, burn, I went there. She's a murderer. I said it. Just look at what it's done to Cass. Because you know what? I seriously look at this, and this issue made me realize more than anything else that Cass and Mudface, Clayface, that relationship right there, what that really was, is Cass figuring if he could be good, if Boris Karloff could be good, then I could be good. But now that he's gone, and what does she say? Maybe one of these days they're going to come and murder me too. Batwoman, shoot yourself in the freaking head. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just destroyed a little girl. You destroyed a little girl. And I don't care who sides with her. You literally destroyed this little girl. How does she recover from that right now? You are a horrible, horrible person. Joining the colony like that. Anyway. So they might wind up turning into a force of good, and I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised, and I wouldn't be disappointed, and I would review a comic book that came out called The Colony. My suggestion, end the Batwoman comic book, because I don't know if anybody's even reading that anymore. I stopped after like the 3rd issue, plus the issue 0, technically, the rebirth. Anyway, so yeah, I say end that, start a comic book called The Colony, where you've actually got this other bat family, but they got to change those symbols. They can't be wearing the bats anymore. That's just disgraceful. But wow, so much happened in this. And then the end, all of a sudden Ulysses shows up to Tim Drake. It's like, oh, by the way, I stole all the information, which is basically just the OMAC, the Brother Eye. I stole all the Brother Eye information from your future evil self. So you want to take a look? He wants to take a look. And man, that dude is evil. And he's wearing a bat shirt too. Like, how messed up is that? You ain't no bat. Plus, he like worships Tim Drake. So this is freaky. Plus, didn't he technically murder him? I'm expecting a beating. I'm expecting a beating to ensue. Anyway, This was a great comic book, and I'm giving this an A. There was so much that happened in this comic book. This begins Batman Eternal Part 1, and I think this is going to be the last arc that that James Tynion the fourth is doing on this, which really makes me sad. But I'm really looking forward to what somebody's going to try and do to top this, because this is some high competition right here. Fantastic run. Oh my God, Detective is just it's tearing it up. Like there's just so much going on at once. It's crazy. And James pulls it off, man. All right, that's it for me. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.